review. I've got my coat on tonight because I'm playing around with a flipping gazebo. 2 hours so far, still haven't won. So this is a one-off beer. This is Castle Rock Brewery's pilot project, number 002. And this is done, brewed on a small bit of kit that I think it only does 120 litres. So they're doing it in 330ml bottles. Yeah, and if it proves successful, and it has good feedback, I suppose, they'll bonjour. They'll carry on, and when everything's back to normal, they may brew it bigger. But at the moment, you know, they're doing it the way they're doing it. Good evening. So I've got my Castle Rock Beer Festival glass from 2014. Good evening. Yes, so it says on the back, and I missed, this is the second pilot project. I missed the first one. I wasn't fast enough to get the bugger. So it says on the back, and see, the back doesn't really tell you much at all. There isn't even a barcode, which is unusual for a beer. 7% ABV, 2.3 units. Hops are Citra, and then it says in brackets Leaf T90, Mosaic, and again in brackets Leaf T90, Equinox, and again Leaf T90. That T90 seems to be a thing these days. The yeast is London Ale. The malt is Marisotta, oats, torrefied weed, or terrified wheat rather, not weed. Anyway, right, where's my thing? Let's crack it open. Oh dear. 2 hours. 2 hours trying to get this chuffing gazebo to go up. Ah, dear. Put it together the wrong way around. Hey. So, hazy pour. Amber looking pour, isn't it? I thought you was a bit drunk last night, to be honest. Good evening. Yeah, I thought you was on your way last night. I kept looking in. I was eating my dinner and doing stuff, and I kept nosying in, and yeah, it's nothing worse than hanging. I mean, I was a bit rough this morning, a little bit. That late night drink review that I did, I don't know if that helped. But yeah, it was a good night. So, hazy, amber looking pour, little white head. Tropical on the nose. Can't pick out two thing. 7%. It's got some nice taste to it. Ooh. Good evening. Yeah, I've not used StreamYard either. I had a nosy last night, and I'll play around with it at some stage. I need to sort it because I've only got my phone. I haven't got a Chromebook or whatever. So yeah, Castle Rock at the moment, they've brought out some new beers. So you've got Seeper. Good evening. And it's a Castle Rock beer, but it's actually brewed for them by Attic Brew at the moment. And that's because I think... Oh, can you do it offline? Ah, that's interesting to know. Yeah. This is Castle Rock, yeah. This is their pilot project. So 120 litres they're brewing. A small kit, on the small kit. I don't know what you call the kits. It's a bloody drum for me. And on a small kit. And yeah, they're just bringing out different ones to gauge reaction and see how it sells and stuff like that. So it's interesting. And I think they must have, at Castle Rock Brewery, they must have closed their, you know, because of lockdowns and that, they're not using their own kit, their big kit. This is what you'll get at the beer festival. So you get a third and a half measures. And yeah, this is from 2014, so 7 years old now. So yeah, Attic Brew doing the brewing for them. So, oh, and then there's another one that this one just came out as well, Vermont IPA. And I do like to support the local breweries, if you can, obviously, if you've got the money to. Yeah, so last year, well, not last year, we didn't go last year. Last time I went, you could either have a tankard or you could have, I ain't got the glass in the shed, similar to one of these sort of glasses, similar to that. And you pick, and I actually got one of these types because I thought I've got loads of these. And if you've already got your own glass, you can take it in, and I think you get extra tokens instead of having the glass. But then sometimes it's just nice to have the glass, isn't it? Schooners, I'm not sure. Oh. Good evening. So I'm doing my free reviews and I'm going back out to tackle the gazebo bloody thing. They don't make instructions easy. And I know what I'm doing roughly, but bloody hell. So yeah, nice hazy looking pour. No, I've never drank out of a pewter, to be honest. You never know. Because I'm out in the garden, so. Gazebo, yeah. It is a thick, hazy pint. Lovely taste to it. Good evening. Very fruity on the front. Very subtle bitterness. Good evening. What I can say is it's a really nice beer. I'm gutted I missed the first one. I do try and get the local beers if I can. Obviously, there's only so many beers you can buy. I mean, you know, you look, even if you just stuck to your local breweries, you wouldn't be able to buy every single beer that every single local brewery brought out. It's impossible, unless you drink a hell of a lot. I mean, in Nottingham, at the moment, there seems to be every week more and more beers coming out. Very busy today. Jet washing all day. Looks good as well. I uploaded a video onto the Instagram page earlier. So yeah, interesting project this. I mean, I'm hoping that they come out with some, not just IPAs, but like Imperials and stuff like that. I was going to Google it, put Castle Rock pilot project in, but I'm not using my laptop for that. It's too slow. So yeah, this is the sort of tankard if you go to Robin Hood Beer Festival, that's the sort of tankard you'll see. Good evening. Oakham Brewery. Yes, I've got a few from Oakham. Oh, that does taste nice. So, with this COVID jab then, are you not allowed to drink beer? Because someone posted earlier about you're not allowed to drink if you have a COVID jab. Is that true? Has anybody heard that? Just out of curiosity. Oh, Castle Rock makes some brilliant beers. Harvest Pale, Screech Owl, El Simo. Yeah. Not while you're there. Pink grapefruit, really. See, for me, I want the jab, but if I'm stressed, then you can't drink for 48 hours before or after. Bollocks. Surely not. I'll fuck my reviews up. Oh, bless you. uh-huh. Castle Rock in Northern Ireland. Is that the dragon? Is that the thing on the coast? I think I might have. I might have been. Bless him. That's good to hear. I'm not. I'm not fucking stopping for 4 days. Jesus Christ. I think I have been there. Is it like a World Heritage Site or something? I think I might. I think I've had been there. Some sort of World Heritage or something along them lines. Fucking hell, nearly gave me a heart attack then. Yeah, I stopped for an hour, let it get in the blood. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny, but tonight it flitters between it coming up on the laptop first, or the comments that is, or coming up on the computer first. Giant's Causeway, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. No, then I haven't. No, I don't think I have then been to Castle Rock. Don't think I have. Although we've been to Ireland about 6 or 7 times. I have. The wife's been a hell of a lot more. Because obviously she's from there. Casino? No notification again. Yeah, and I thought I didn't hear anything in the background. I may well have been there. I may well have been there, you know. I don't like needles. I can't stand needles. I'll be like this, gritting my teeth while they put it in. I'm not looking. Right. That's YouTube are rubbish, aren't they? Oh, hot tub. I thought it was on about gazebo. Yeah, the hot tub's in the hot tub room. Yeah, I haven't put it up yet. I need to pump it up, fill it up with water, and see if it's working okay. If it's not working okay, I'll just bin it. It probably would wallop me and all. I've heard. Yeah, this blood clot thing, it's slightly concerning. Folk, I keep getting these dickheads ring me and on a mobile number, and I put down, and I don't answer. I don't answer any calls from any numbers I don't know, because if you're not in my friends list, then you're somebody who shouldn't have my number. So I did it, and I put that thing where you say text back, and most of the time it can't text back because the number's not real. And fucking spammers. Although I did have one earlier, and I actually texted back, and the text went through, so God knows what was that. Yeah. This is why I don't answer phone calls. I hate answering the phone anyway. I like to know who I'm talking to, and so I won't answer the phone from anybody. Peacock cider. I've had that for years. Quid. So, trying to get the aroma off this. I mean, I can tell it's like a tropical aroma, but it would have been nice if it was the lottery, wouldn't it? So, I'll be up at R3, bless you. Bastards. How much did you win? Tenner? My wife won 30 quid at the weekend, funnily enough. Yes, I am at Callum tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I've got some fence panels to repair at the front at some stage. Do you know, these things with people ringing people up, claiming to be from Microsoft or whatever, I'd love them to ring me and actually answer the call and say, oh, we're from Microsoft, blah, blah, blah. They would get told to do one. Not in a nice way either. Good evening. I need to grab some Irish beers. Well, the fence at work, I've just got to put some fresh nails and stuff in and screws and that. It's only about an hour's worth of work. And then I've got the beds on the front. I want to clean them up, getting them ready for the summer months. You can fix anything with pallets. Bishop's finger, eh? So, enjoyable beer. For me, definitely one that they need to add to their range. What non-Irish Guinness Irish beers? Trying to think. That's the best way, you know. Yeah. Spraying the weed killer. It's a good time to do it. So you've got empty flower beds, but lots of seedlings. Don't let the seedlings... Good evening. Don't let the seedlings go to, don't let the weeds go to seed. Kill them off first. Do it once or twice before you put your flowers in. And you should stop it. Never let weeds go to seed. Murphy's. Yeah, Murphy's. Good evening, Mr. Rampant Line. Can't get white tag from most supermarkets though, can you? Not that I've seen. Not in supermarkets. I've had a few of theirs. I've reviewed a couple of the white tags. I think I got them from low cost. I'll have to have a look on the beer wall behind me and see what Irish beers I've got. I know I've got an Irish stout. I'll have to have a look, see what beers are from Ireland, what breweries are in Ireland. Yeah, low cost had white tag. Let me show your comment. So never seen white tag before. Triggered the YouTube's comment thing. God knows. Yeah, good time to kill the weeds off now before you start planting them. Give it 3 weeks. Give it 3 or 4 weeks, you know. David Bellamy. Them JJ. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Buffalo Trace. No, don't think I have anyway. Yeah, I might pop to B&M tomorrow and get a foreign extra Guinness. I've already got 1 beer. I've got to have 3 beers for Wednesday. I like to do the triple beers. Do you know, I've not heard of any of them for. Good evening. So, yeah, they're outside the shed. Yeah. God, that picks it up well, doesn't it? The microphone. I must remember not to do any sneaky farts on the way out, like I did last night. Yeah. Yeah, the cream egg thing, it's hit and miss, isn't it? As long as my daughter don't go into labour on, is it robins? We have got a robin that's really tame. He comes and sits down next to it. Yeah, I know. Here's me thinking I got away with it. Did anybody enter that beer nuts competition? Win £120,000 worth. I got a £7 coupon in an email, but I don't really rate the website anyway, so I'm not bothered with it. You need to come to my workplace. There's so many birds around my workplace, both workplaces, that I won't have a clue. I know no robins, blackbirds, and all that sort of thing. Trembling Madness. I've never actually ordered from Trembling Madness. I might do it one day. So this Hazy, golden to amber pour, little whitehead, tropical nose. Well, when I used to work at the Arboretum, I was a ornithologist. Yeah. Although I did look after the birds. We used to have birds in the Arboretum, so I did look after the birds as well. No Slurpee, I know. Probably didn't get the notification. Interesting what Castle Rock are doing with this pilot project. You know, I will presume that most of their staff are furloughed at the moment, simply to keep the cost down, and using a new bit of kit to do these like pilot project beers. 120 litres of a brew, and they do one, move on to the next, and if any of them, you know, come out really well, they may, you know, when everything's open again, actually start putting them in the pubs or into bottles, hopefully. Yeah, it is tiny, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't even get one of the first. This is number 2. Yeah, there's the number 2 there. This is number 2. I tried to get the number 1, but it sold out that quick. Probably me having a piss. It's interesting. It's interesting what they're doing. I hope, you know, when everything comes back, the absinthe chug challenge. Oof, absinthe. 75%. My son had some of that. 75%, I think it was. We bought it from Spain for him. Some strong shit, that is. Right. So, enjoyable beer. Good taste. Enjoyed the taste. Nice aroma. It might have been a sprayer outside, yeah. The water might have gone off outside. That 5 for me. I do like a barbecue. Steak on the barbecue. Can't beat it. Cook it slow. I don't think I've ever drank absinthe, and I don't think I'll ever bother either. I thought it was a nice beer. 7%. It's different to what they normally brew, a bit stronger. And I like the stronger. Damn right. I should have my jab and have a pint afterwards. No, I'm taking it steady at the beer festival. Yeah, I don't want to make myself look a cunt. Although I look in the mirror and, you know, it's one of those things, isn't it? It was, you know, I thought Special Brew was all right, you know. I mean, I know some people don't like the lagers, and it's got a reputation. At Sainsbury's, it had a reputation. It was what all the pissheads drank. That and basic cider and Lamborghini. You know, they've all got that reputation. She will, I'll tell her as well. I'll say it was them lot spurring me on to drink more. No, I haven't seen Kestrel, to be honest. I've not seen Kestrel in years. Kestrel Super. I think that's always the best way. Do thirds. Don't do halves. I mean, there's a 14%er that they usually have at the beer festival. That's one of my go-to beers. But I'll try and mix it up with some weaker ones. and make sure that I absolutely am stodged in food wise, so it soaks the beer up before I go down. So yeah, for this beer, for me, loved it. Good beer, nice and good aroma, not too strong on the aroma. Good taste, lots of taste in there. I couldn't pick out all the taste, but it was a nice taste. And you used to see the same people buying basics and all that. No mead. See, I was a fucker for mixing cider and beer, and you get rat arse so quickly. You see, what I always do as well, and what a friend of mine taught me to do, is ask for samples. Oh, can I have a sample of that? And then go to somebody else and say, can I have a sample of that? And then you get a sample of something you're not interested in, and then you go for the one you are interested in. So you've got 2 drinks for the price of 1. Job's a good one. For me, 4.3 out of 5. Yeah, I liked it. Really nice beer. And need to kill this review off to come back with my next review. Thank you everyone for commenting, subscribing, liking, and back in about 2 minutes. Cheers. Something different next. Cheers.